warm up with looking down and then diving back. Be here a bit, spinning your belly up and then lower down on your right hip.
I have to figure out how to lower down my right hand, which one it
Lower
is.
down on your left hip, maybe. Yeah. Okay. But all the way down to the ground and that hip can also. Take your hips back to your heel. Yeah.
It's hard to do without just falling.
Yeah. That's because that wakes up the belly and spill out. And then let's swing the arm back and come back up to fours. And just swim around knees and hip. And up to the other side. No, wait, other side. Other side, other side, other side. Spin your belly up to the ceiling. And dive under. Spin your belly towards the ceiling. Gather your belly and ease your way down to the ground. Ease it down, cementing your belly muscles against your spine. And spilling out into square arms. Good. And just being there, stretching across your shoulder blades. And then coming back up to fours. Yeah. So just watch this one time. So you're coming from here, belly coming up, down to here, and then down to the floor. So you're kind of here, down there. And then you're going to swing open with your knees tucked up to your chest here, yeah? And then the next part of it is that this develops up here, and then it swings back on the toe to there, and comes back around to here. So we'll just use that stuff, juicy stuff, to just warm up your back and your belly and, bury it in whatever way you want to. Now with this in mind, let's play with the idea of a cannon warming up and cannon with just these things. So if we're going this way, we're following Amanda. She does it, and then I go into it, and you go into it. And then as long as we're rolling that way, we're following Amanda. Not identically. And when it comes back this way, if Amanda looks this way, then we're following you. We're just kind of like around, imitating you a little bit after you, not trying to do it simultaneous with you. So you're on. And you spill it back through me to Amanda. And now that they're seeing your side, so we go with you. I think we just did this. I think she can't. She's got very open legs. Okay, now pick up this stuff where the leg reaches back. It goes from straight to bent, to straight. Just whatever you do, you're very aware of that moment when it straightens. This ladder stuff, parallel stuff. And then check this out, come up to here. This can be a little icky on the knee. So this knee is up as much as you can, spread the toes. And then reach that back, bring this leg up and itch the leg down. Reach beyond yourself and play with that. So just play on your own with that stuff for a couple of minutes. Don't be afraid to let it take you somewhere unexpected. Yeah, nice. And use your peripheral vision to pick up. Not to imitate, but to perhaps reflect what's happening. And notice that this is a different level from being on the floor. Level changes are nice. And stillness is a good thing. holding the head and the other wing happens. So this is just a way of, getting, bird-like and vertical. And then maybe we could get into some of the traction and stuff. Beginning. Oops, wait, go back. Sorry, I did say we shouldn't talk, but I didn't want to take that step.
Oh, was that it? Oh,
No. And see if you can discover ways to stay in stillness, pausing, waiting, like you were a lioness waiting for a chance to reach. And then I would love to fall.
is that too much spinning?
Spinning. I love to spin. Actually, let me walk up you, try to take me up into that handstand you did with Carol.
Wait, I'm refusing to lift your shoulders off the ground because of health reasons.
Better. Okay. And Carol went just right up into the headstand, which was nice, but just walk away from me. Just walk away, pull me away. I would come down, and I could, You could even put your hands down on the ground. I said we shouldn't talk, we should just
I like talking. It's good.
We can look though.
But talking it out.
I really want this to not be choreographed, but the kind of things that we know from doing, where we can just improvise in them. But the trouble with improvisation is it should lock back into one of the vocabulary words.
Some of it should be choreographed.
Well, hopefully these phrases that we have, those, and knowing that this comes back like that, and that this leads to that, you know.
How do your knees even take that, Shelley?
Well, you can wear knee pads. There's knee pads.
Probably for the performance, we're going to have to, especially for the 2 weeks beforehand, if we all don't want to be like completely broken by the time it comes around.
Right? I agree. You can try my knee pads. I'm not wearing them today. I thought.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
Your health is important to me, Shelley.
let's review this piece of vocabulary too. Okay. So we've got this thing, right? Oh, and it comes down and it spills out big wing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this comes up and it goes back to here. Look what can happen from there. And this arch can be, you know, you can just indulge in it. You put your toe down, you come up, nice level change, yeah? Mm-hmm. And this can come, and you can play here in various ways, but the thing we did last week was it comes up into the eats.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the idea is an improvisation with somebody who knows these little loops of movement that you can reflect back, and then you can practice the techniques of them. Because, you know, the leg went all the way in. Okay? So why don't you try that one? For now, it can come out of anything, but just for now, just go from here, all folded up like a clam. On your right side, left leg up. And right leg pulled way in underneath you. Heel of your right foot up by your butt. Yeah, so you're really clammed like, okay? And this swings behind you. And if you want to, you can sweep your left hand up and back to kind of take that foot. Yeah? Okay. Then you lift your knees coming up on the ball of both feet. You can also, look, you can also come up on the back of your head here. You're in fish, yeah. And then push up and get underneath yourself. Walking your shoulders underneath you. Yeah, and pulling down to those heels, pushing up with the butt. Yeah. And then sliding your hands as high up to your rib cage as you can. And then kicking up. Yeah. And finding ways to do that so you like it.
I don't have quite the elbow support here that I'd like.
Because you're sliding on your shirt, probably. Bare arms might be easier, but I was sliding too. Now, from here, Carol, if you can arch this down, landing lightly on one toe. That's what I have a hard time with. Try to thrust your hips up to the ceiling, navel up to the ceiling. Yeah, reach for it, reach for it, reach for it. Or if someone's in front of you, I'll stand there and let you reach that toe. And then we'll watch you go up. So you have the strength to look up. Bring your elbows really close together.
Okay.
Okay. And then reach this toe down. You can use me to push you further back up. Yes, that way. And then reach this toe down, all the way down to the ground. Reach, I'll help you. And then I'll also slide it out. Yes. That's it, and then, yeah. Now, look at this process for getting your arms up there when you're up here. That was lovely. Your arms can walk down underneath you, so you get them way underneath you. And then you can roll them out. And yeah, they're so pretty without. Or, you know, there are all these other shapes that we've played with here. You know, you can have the itchy bird leg up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can also reach for someone, you know, like reach and bring you into a swirl. You know, it's just a push. And this, and I think of these is just, you know, if we were hunting together in the mud or fishing together, it's just kind of, you know, move, yeah, go, yeah. It's not so much that we're fighting as we're just going for it and getting each other out of the way, yeah, or pushing someone up the tree to get the raccoon or whatever we're trying to get. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. The other place that this back arch can go to that we practiced last time is the back arch. And I didn't like this on the video for some reason, but I think there's something in it. From here, you're here. And you can swing this leg back around, bring it in, roll over the back, and swing up here, so you're at a new level, and take this thing going around, and then have this raptor swing, which I didn't like when I saw it on the video too. I don't know why.
But it feels really good, like the internal feelings of
Of the
everything going
swing,
there.
yeah. So let's learn it, and then we might keep it in, or we might not. I mean, 'cause things like this. Okay, so this. So you want to get into it, or do you want to just start with the swing? So
Yes, let's get into it.
okay, so you've just taken your leg back. All right. So you bring that leg back up and head to knee. So you're really cuddled in. Mm-hmm. And then you fold it in, and you're straightening your right leg. You're trying to keep your left toe on your leg. Yeah, and this depends on just people's proportions, but you're trying to open out to the side. And this leg is really long and reaching. And then it sweeps up to your left fingers, which are up there, like a clamshell, and you push up over, rolling over it, yeah. And you keep going, up and around, and you're here. Yeah, that's it. All the way around, and this one, I guess this one comes around too, that one.
Okay. What is it?
This one? Or, well, it doesn't have to. It can stay there like this. I think that's what I like.
I think that's what you were doing. This one comes
around.
up here, and then this one stays.
Yeah.
And then the head hangs.
Yeah.
And then you get this.
And then you're over.
thing.
Yeah. So this is great for like, yeah. And I mean, you can play with arms or not. I don't know. Yeah.
And
that
play
makes
with
sense.
the position of the feet.
Well, this works for me because I love this. Where I'm kind of elbows propped on one knee. So it's just a curious position. Belly is really over the center of the shape. But you can lean over there, swing forward. These are hawk-like things. Yeah. Wow, just big.